All right, welcome everyone. We're here with April Bakken, the Gopher soccer star who just got drafted by the Chicago Red Stars in the fourth round of the NWSL 2019 college draft. April, you had to wait, I don't know, hours for the draft to find out that you were going down to Chicago. What went through your head when you finally got called?
I mean, I was so surprised. I wasn't really expecting to get drafted. There were a couple projections that had me kind of lower in the draft, but I didn't really, it didn't cross my mind that I think would get drafted. And later into the draft, I was kind of zoning out a little bit, not really expecting my name to be called. I just kind of wanted to see who else was going to get drafted. And then I got a call on my phone from a random number, and I was like, I should probably answer this. And it was one of the coaches from the Red Stars saying, your name's going to be called next. So at least I got a little heads up in terms of like paying attention to the TV. But it was a crazy moment. My heart was racing like a million miles an hour waiting for that announcement. So it was really cool, and I couldn't be happier.
Well, and you were for those who weren't watching the draft. There's only 9 teams in the league, so each round is 9 picks. But there was tons of times throughout the draft where there were timeouts by the team. There was a couple times where there was timeouts by the league. I think when there was a trade between teams, and so
Yeah.
there was it was really delayed. It went really slow. And then there was like a break in between each round where they were just like kind of showing random league stuff. So it went, I don't, the whole thing lasted, I think, over 3 hours. I could be wrong. So when you finally got that call from the team, did you have a conversation with them afterwards too, more than just the giving you a heads up? Did they say anything about kind of why they were bringing you in or anything like that?
No, they called. And obviously, they're in the middle of the draft, so they didn't really give me a whole lot. They just said, "We're gonna call your name next," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you! Like this is so exciting." And he's like, "We'll be in touch later," but didn't really get any more details.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure that'll come in the next couple days.
Right.
But it was like a short phone call, and I like didn't quite know what to say because I wasn't expecting it. I didn't have anything like planned or anything, but it was still, yeah. I was My voice was probably shaking when I was talking to him too.
Well, and for those who haven't followed, and this isn't hasn't been super public, I don't even know if they've officially released it yet. But the league this year, I think, added at least one more official roster spot. So I think the roster is 22 players, and then they added 4 practice player spots. And I think this is right that each of those players is paid a minimum salary. So I don't think teams are required to fill those practice spots, but I do know it's an option now. And then Chicago happens to have a WPSL team where they keep kind of reserve players around, I think, as practice players, but I think some of them may actually be paid as well. So Chicago is obviously as close as you could get geographically for an NWSL team. But you have, I guess, training camp might be coming up sometime around your spring break. There was 2 other players drafted in the fourth round with you in Chicago too, so I'm sure it'll be a fun battle going in. But
Yeah.
what are you expecting, or what are you thinking of between now and when you get called into camp? What do you think you'll focus on?
Oh man, I don't even know. For me, I think it's just staying sharp, keeping my soccer touch there. I'll probably practice with the Gophers for throughout the spring since I have a full class load, so I'll be on campus and keeping busy with that and just keeping my fitness up and all that. So their season starts in mid March, but I won't be able to go until after graduation in May. So I think following the team, once they start kind of following the team and keeping in contact will be my biggest things before I can get there. But yeah, having a couple other players from the Chicago area get drafted too, it'll be nice to have kind of that connection. And I'm excited to like meet the other girls too. So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just excited. Now I just have to wait till May.
Well, and there was they drafted at least one player from Northwestern. Is that right?
Yep.
And so you've obviously played against them, your whole career. Yeah, when you look at the roster, when you looked at the other players drafted, yeah, what are you thinking about in terms of going in and competing against some of these players where maybe you've seen them before?
Well, I mean, Chicago had the number one overall pick and got Tierna Davidson, who is a defender with the full national team already. So, I mean, that was really cool. I'll get to play against her probably. And then some of their later picks, one of the girls with Kayla McCoy, I think, was at camp, the U.S. camp with me. So I kind of know her a little bit. And then, like you said, the Northwestern defender I've played against for a long time. So I'm excited to kind of get to know the girls more on a personal level rather than on the soccer field. Um, So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a very different environment for me, different in terms of soccer and personal. Because even coming into college, I knew all the girls coming in. We're all in the same club team in my class, so it'll be a different challenge for me. But I think I'm up for it.
Well, this is fantastic. Congratulations, April. Again, heading down to Chicago as a fourth round pick in the NWSL draft. And you'll get a chance to maybe go down there during training camp over spring break or something like that. Who knows? We'll wait. We'll wait for updates from you after you get to actually hear from the team. It was just hours ago that you got drafted. So congratulations and good luck.
Thank you very much.